Okay, well, I was gonna get off for a little while, but decided not to. So, but I guess it breaks the video up into two parts, which will be cool. So, let's keep going. I think we can get both drivers into Q2 in Miami. Um, is one driver in the top 10 is worth 144. Two drivers, yeah, two drivers in the top 15 is better, so I will do that. Finish position, one in the top 13. I think it's pretty doable. Qualifying streak, both in the top 15 should be doable. Let me go to the cars, make sure that I've got the... Yeah, I left all the bad stuff in, huh? On accident. So, alright, to the race weekend. I guess until this parts start failing, it might actually make the most sense to...
Once again, we touch down in Miami as F1 returns to the Magic City. Miami Gardens is transformed into the Miami International Autodrome, built here especially for the Grand Prix. It's a thrilling street circuit where one wrong move can end in disaster. But for those who can conquer its literal ups and downs, victory is all the sweeter.
To just keep using those ones until they go bad. And just use the other, like the newer ones for qualifying when it matters most. The freshness. But we'll see. I think I want to try and use everything once, like I said, so I can make sure that I am ready for potential taking the penalties when it makes most sense. So even if it's I don't need them yet, if I have a bad qualifying or penalties for other reasons or what have you, or I just think it's one of the good tracks to take the penalty on. Like, I think Zandvoort is pretty good in the game. It's funny because when I was first playing the first one, I tried to do it at Spa because I know that's a place where a lot of teams in real life will take their penalties there. And we've seen, Verstappen, win from last place there. Stuff like that. So, I figured it would be a good place to take the penalties, but in this game, not so much. Okay. Something like this. I don't know. Maybe we'll try that. Okay, you're pretty good on that. Yeah, I know. So maybe something like that. I don't know if it's going to be bad for the algorithm or something if I do 2 streams in a row like this, but I just wasn't doing anything else right now, so figured I'll start up the stream again. I doubt anyone's going to find me at all anyways, so it probably doesn't actually matter at all, but, might be important to think about it. Let's see. Maybe I want... Something like that, maybe. Unclear. But that seems okay. It seems like it makes at least some amount of sense to me. like that, maybe. I think we'll probably get them pretty decent satisfaction with their setup. 99, 98. Yep, I was right. That was pretty good.
There's tension in the air today.
Okay, let's see. I want a little bit more of that. That's probably good. Just that. Ooh. I don't know which direction I should go with the toe out, so I'm just not gonna mess with it. 98% is good enough. Okay, let's go ahead and do the 2 flying lap thing. Let's put in the freshest of parts. And then I'll have used, for him at least, all of the gearboxes. Not so for Logan Sargent yet, because I left him on the old stuff in one race where I put Albin on the name. I was in Australia, because I figured Albin actually had a chance of doing something, and Sargent didn't really, because he hadn't had any of the uploads yet. Check this out before I had them do a double flying lap, because now Sargent's going to be totally screwed, and, you know, the track's getting so much worse, but a lot of times I just forget to do that.
We are
monitor that stuff on the, when it's like a rainy.
Go in.
Which is not good, because I have guarantees that we will do.
Currently P9.
But,
select go in lap. Yes.
Let's see if it's not gonna come down. Well, in case my weather center is wrong, I'll just do this, because there's no way that wets are gonna beat the inters. My weather center was not wrong. So, bye-bye, Sargent. It's not good. I spent a lot of money. All because I was stupid. Because I might have had a chance. I don't even know. I mean, 2 tenths. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It could just be that he just sucks. Not quite perfect there, but okay. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We're not gonna mess with anything because there might only be one dry lap. We'll just go out immediately because it's gonna start raining. So let's just make sure we get our time in while it's still dry.
No further rain expected. Okay, copy.
That's a lie. Further rain is expected in just a couple minutes.
Currently P1. Okay, Alex. That's that redundant. So go switch in. Yeah, copy.
A second. More than a second off.
Further rain expected.
Yeah. Crazy. You just said no further rain expected. Now you're saying further rain expected. Make up your mind, god damn it. Sometimes it's annoying that we have to sit here. Oh, it's like, does all this? It's like, okay, no one's going out or anything. It's just, we're all just sitting here. Can we just all agree that qualifying is over? Okay. Well, made it into Q3, which is nice. I think I'm just gonna stop. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that because you never know what is going to happen before the. So let me see. It looks like the grip is going to go up later. It's going to rain a little bit, and then it should be good towards the end again. So let's get a lap in now. I wonder if the one thing I think that hurt my qualifying a lot is that I actually have really good
P2 currently.
DRS Delta.
Yeah, that's a good lap. That's a good lap. And then we're boxing.
And so when I can't use that, I think it makes a big difference in my qualifying times. I think I want to be like absolutely last because I want to let it get as dry as possible. So I want to be the last one out. Right behind Verstappen. That's a good place to be. Let's do better than 7th here. Let's watch the timings. That's the screen.
Okay, Alex, that's the flag.
Watch it on board. Green. Why are they leaving? It's an in lap, not an out lap. They don't need to get heat into their tires on an in lap. And ninth. Even though that was a good lap, everyone else had good laps. So yeah. In the end, so ninth it is, but
tension.
It's hard to do much better than that. There's just like 4 teams that start out like way ahead of everybody else. It's so hard to catch them immediately in the first season. Okay, let's see. Mediums might be able to make it. Let's see. Yeah, mediums should be able to make it. So we'll just go with that. I think we'll just go with the hards for Logan Sargent. So because he doesn't have the smoothness, sometimes if he has some spins or whatever. Let's go down a few laps, a couple laps of fuel. And let's see this. I don't know. Things that are actually falling apart, but okay. It's rainy. It probably like wouldn't make that big of a difference, honestly. So maybe, but especially the ERS, it feels like it just runs out so fast. Considering you only have 2, like it does wear the slowest.
So wait our competitors here in Miami. So may the best driver.
But not that much slower.
And this is it, the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And you know, if you ever has an accident with one
Stay on the racing
that isn't
line.
super old, and you like lose so much.
Let's not waste time. Copy.
See, Ocon now qualifying me. That seems a little bit annoying. The rest of them, it's like hard to. But Russell was down there, so I guess I can't complain all that much. Like traded one for the other, but.
wall.
Be careful for debris.
Okay, back off. Copy.
Piastri crashing, huh? Disastry. Man, I'm not pushing on the tires anymore. It's catching me, but they're on softs. Are the softs really gonna make it? Am I way off on the? It's my 23. Yeah, I guess I was way off. Huh. I don't know if it was on Weather Center or if I just like wasn't really paying attention to the, but you know, oh well. Hamilton's also on the mediums. Sorry, it's the only one on hards, but we can maybe make it work for him. So I think the softs are gonna fall off pretty hard still towards the end of the stint, no? Yeah, it's definitely going to be inters, right? I don't think it will ever get to wets. Maybe for a tiny bit right there, but probably enough that we can just drive through it. Okay. Let's just go attack with Albon. Rain is coming sooner than
The rain started. Coming up.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, lap 18. Wow, definitely should have been on softs, but yeah, I couldn't have known that. But and also, it's like, okay, let's see. Oh shoot, I missed it already. Okay, well. Huge mistake by me. I barely missed the entrance, but such is life. Fall down to 10th, not too bad, I guess. I don't think it's, I mean, it might very temporarily, like, as I get to wets, but I don't know if it's worth, yeah, right here should be wets, but I don't know if it's worth pitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, maybe laps. It's like usually when the water goes above the grip, that's when you want to get onto wets. Oh wow.
Nice to manage the tires.
Copy.
Definitely a little bit. I wonder if I want to run overall, like mostly on aggressive and take one pit stop. If it's gonna be faster to just take the one stopper, no stops on the inters. Well, I ended up in 9th, which I think is about where I was anyways. So missing the by one lap was not a huge deal. think probably on aggressive it probably makes it, huh? It's starting to get cold. I feel like there's not going to be a whole lot to do in this race, honestly. Yeah, I would like to get started probably up into the... Yeah. Top 15, that would be very useful. Yeah, that's failed, those both failed. If these start getting too close to 105, then
Feedback on tyres and track condition when you can.
It's dried out a lot. It's going to be slicks very soon.
no, because it's just gonna rain more. It's gonna start raining even harder. In fact, let's just go down to light though. Well, it's dry like this. Keep the tires from melting during this little stint here. It has dried out. Is anyone gonna pit for no slicks? I just wonder if it would have been worth it at this point. No, it's like 2 laps or something, huh? My tires are going off more than like everyone else's. I've been pushing them a little bit. But I'm trying to cool them off now. Well, we have no water. Okay, it's coming back up. Let's see if we can get back in the standard. This comes up even more. We can start pushing them a little bit. Okay. Catch the horses, huh? Even if I do, I'm not positive I can pass one, so I think it's gonna be more of if someone crashes out or someone near up ahead has an incident of some kind. Those are gonna be more of them. So I think they actually have good adaptability too, the two horse drivers. So it's like really hard to catch them. Yes, I gotta get wet enough. Looks like the heavy rain hasn't even started yet. It may not even start. Yeah, I know. I'll stop when we get into 105. Don't worry. Okay, Sergeant did good. Not too bad, not too bad there, Mr. Sergeant. I'm proud of you for that one. Let's go. Checking the tires there, though. Alright, let's a little bit. Blue flags. the inside. No, get the move done. Get it done.
Copy.
Get it done. Yes. You got it done.
So what DRS?
Copy.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Copy. Yeah. Deploy. Okay, copy.
Alright, Alan. Can you nip Balkan on this last lap? Sergeant, can you hold on to P14? Whether or not you hold on to P14, I don't really care that much. As long as he holds on to P15.
Okay, check the flag. Sorry, it did end up getting locked, so I probably could have pushed him even harder in some ways. Probably not on tires. We already got the most of it out of the tires. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Make it stick. Make it stick. Oh no. Oh, you gave up too much.
Okay, check a flag.
If you kept your foot in there, maybe we could have got it. Kept his foot in.
Nick De Vries, I think we've got there, as he heads back now.
With a P7.
The P17. That's what this is. For Nick De Vries. Alright, Sergeant got in the top 15. That's good. Alvin lost place down to P9, but we lost place in the constructors to Alpine, which is a little bit annoying. If I had been able to get Ocon at the end there, it would have been a different story. We actually would have kept ahead of them, but 6th place is honestly very good for Williams right now, on hard difficulty at least. I mean, if it was on standard, I'd probably already be like winning or maybe not, but I would be doing better, and honestly a lot better, because I would be focusing more on 9th, nice. Actually trying to win in this season, you know, as opposed to, like, currently I am not trying to win that much in this season, so I'm spending a lot more resources on things like Team Hub and Race Simulator upgrades and all that kind of stuff, you know, some of the car part test center, and probably I'll upgrade the test simulator too, or suspension simulator, I mean. Maybe a design center upgrade or something too. We'll see, but also the research CFD concerns. Yeah. Team Hub upgrades, yep. That's pretty good. More development for the staff. We're gonna probably replace some of the staff as well as the drivers. At least one driver. Like I said, probably I'll pick up the whoever's F2 champion at the end of this year. So looks like it's gonna be Théo Pourchaire, because I've already seen him win a few of the races. I think at least 2, but I think like 3 or something. But he's super good in this game, and he was good in the last one too. Open, wait. Cars, it's all on both cars. Extra one. Broken one. Chassis are good. Side pods. One for one of them at least. No signs of structural damage. Okay. So, I could have just said no, but. Alright, then underfloor. Yep. Funny. And inbox. Let's say. Manufacturer. About that. Okay, here's preparations. Go 1 to Q3. Just do 1. 15. Won't guarantee fast flap. 1 in the top 15 for 5 races. Sure. And yeah, let's go. So hopefully I can get a few more facility upgrades and get some staff upgrades. Some of the staff stuff, it's like I gotta wait until later, once I've done well this season, to try and hire them, because I'll be more open to negotiations for stuff, right? So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I should have made sure I put the bad car parts in, huh? I don't know if this makes my team more tired. Some people seem to think that does. I'm not so sure, but it's better to be safe than sorry, I suppose. So there's no reason not to. So when is the last F2 race? Does anyone know? No one's watching. So who am I asking? Anyways. Yeah, I guess. I'll see. I wonder if I can see when I look at the standings. I can look at F2 and F3 and everything. I wonder if I can find out when the last race is and stuff, so I can. I don't know how long before someone just randomly stumbles upon my stream. What do you think? Is it gonna be that, or is it gonna be the other way around? Probably like this, because it makes it, yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Let's go back to that. Less than that, less than that, less than that. Oh, that seems pretty good. Dang, yeah, 9 10. Okay. Well, I think Local Sergeant will get 100% at least. Hey, top 10. 97, wow. 93. Man, it's annoying how low the affinity is there. Like, almost makes me want to bring in someone, even though I don't have the facilities to facilitate them very much. And I think that Porcher will probably gain more stats in F2. Let's try something like that. Okay, that can go down. This can go up too. That's really bad. Okay. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. fix everything. Let's just... That way if I accidentally forget to change it out before the race, I'm still good to go. Let's see. Looks like it's gonna dry out towards the end. Let's get one lap in real quick here for Banker. But yeah, it's gonna be dry at the end, so let's build some confidence and give us a Banker in case who knows what happens.
Keep the delta. Go in and box.
Understood.
Decided to do it, huh?
So just keep an eye on the delta, just be slightly negative if you can.
Just a standard in lap, standard in lap.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's an ATA. Gotcha. I was like, what the heck? Why do I have so few softs? But because it's raining, I can...
Red flag, red flag.
use the softs even now, right? I think those are the rules. It's like if it's wet at all, then you still get to use whatever tires you want. Second and sixth. Is my car good now, or was it just by going last there was some more rubber, the track was rubbered in and stuff? Ooh, I think I lost a tiny bit, huh? Need a little bit. Yeah. Oh well. He's got a good setup, huh? I think if I just take the click off, yeah, never mind. Well, it'll probably start raining halfway through the session, so just set up for one flight. Yep. It's raining very soon, so I'm very glad that I'm the first one out. Finish the whole lap before session. There we go.
Currently you are P1.
Good, but
Go in, go
okay.
in.
Copy.
Well, I don't think anyone else has time to do
More rain is coming.
Yeah.
So there's no point in even going out again. And we should have WQ3 locked up. It's so weird that Sergeant is doing like so much better this time than he did before. I don't think he's gotten any new parts since Miami, right? But maybe it's just the stats that are required. Maybe I just messed up on sending him out last time. Maybe I'm just much better than the AI at handling these wet qualities. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's working out for me. But it's like I wish I had taken some more aggressive sponsor targets. RG2 has an X? Why? What the hell? Sometimes that tab seems really, really broken. Is it gonna dry up? It'll be a little bit drier at the very end, so I'll try to
That's green
catch
now.
that.
Green now.
Still on enters. It should be sunny, yeah, I know, so it looks like it is gonna be dry. It's like, P1, come on, yeah, because it was the first over the line. Yeah, so many yards, it's ridiculous, dude. I'm just gonna have like 3 hearts for the race or something like that.
Take the flag.
Hopefully Alvin didn't get too messed up there. Should be able to jump Verstappen at least, so up in the 5th and 6th at least. And 5th, and Albin 3rd and 6th. Nice. The only problem is that Sargent's definitely going to fall backwards in the race. It's just kind of annoying for his confidence. Today it's supposed to not be ready. So this guy has a lot of hards. Let's see if we can do like hard, medium, hard. Let's go all out attack. Attack on the hards and aggressive on the mediums. It's pretty good. Okay, and you can probably do soft, medium, soft. Can you do that? Oh no, I don't think we're good. Soft, medium, hard. And then we're gonna attack there, aggressive there, standard on the softs. So usually the hards are a little bit better than it shows on here, but I think he has 2 hards too, right? So could do like the same thing, hard, medium, hard. But let's see, what is the time consideration here? This one's 1:20:57. This one is 1:20:55, so it's like 2 seconds different. I do like starting on these softs though. Especially because I think, yeah, the rubber and the grip are going to be pretty low at the beginning, so being on the softs is really nice. So I think actually if I edit this, I want to start on the medium, then go to hard. This should be aggressive. I think that's gonna be the best option there. 63 laps will be super easy to recover 1 lap of fuel. Might be worth doing 2. Yeah, let's go down to... No, let's just do 1. It'll be super easy to recover it, but... That sounds upgrade. upgraded side pod, but everything else. This is side pod, but. Okie dokie. Yeah, that shouldn't make that big a difference between the two, but. And they weren't that much.
The crowd are on their feet in anticipation of this. The Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
I was really great. I was wondering.
And it's lights out.
Starting to
and
do so
away
much
we
better
go.
this time than the last one. You may never know. Let's just tune all this down. Sargent is kind of holding up surprisingly well. Takes Russell. They're kind of just switching back and forth. Alban and Russell. That's pretty good. Yeah, boosts his confidence overall. It's got pretty good confidence, so probably. Sargent holding on is actually kind of incredible. I'm very surprised that he is holding on.
Big crash turn 9, big crash turn 9, watch out. Okay, probably a lot of debris on the start finish.
What happened here? Could have been either. They're both at the back somehow, but I guess it was running on to him. He got like knocked off the track, so. Let's go top up here for the DRS, and go down to aggressive, I guess. I'm gonna stay on attack for a little bit longer. Put down the balance on fuel. Standard, aggressive. Bring those tires out too much. I mean, to get off these softs a little early, but it's because there's like cards around and stuff. Probably why Sargent was able to hold on. So this is on hards. Alban's able to hold on because he's like the only one on softs, at least that far up. Claire and Perez are pulling so far ahead. Russell and Albon keep fighting, but looks like the fight might be over. Looks like Russell might have won. Verstappen's overtaking him now too.
How does my tires look?
The window is open.
Yep, copy.
Pretty hard. It's so crazy. Let's just go aggressive. And, yeah, let's just put down. Oh shoot. Missed. Keep doing that, huh? Alright, let's see. How do the hards hold up? Nice. Oh, pitting right in front of me. That's very good. Deployed overtake. Sargent looks like he's doing very well. Until he crashed.
Are you okay?
All good.
And now he's totally out. And bye.
And yes, we have. We've had a crash. What happened there?
Copy, yes.
BSC ending.
Okay.
Now, who is that? Now, that looks like Lando Norris.
Any 2-car finishing position thing is so hard to do, honestly, just because, like, so frequently somebody crashes out, you know? I mean, maybe if you're a good team. It's not the case, but I usually play as the bad teams, so it's like I almost always have somebody crashing out, you know? Phew. Sorry about that. Get over to gun. Yes.
Check the DRS.
Okay.
I can get Russell right. Older mediums, I guess, but I'm gonna push it a little bit. Yes. Touching the fuel a little bit there. So I get to make sure I stay in DRS range. Good old Georgie boy. I think a lot of these people are not pitting again, as I am, so. This next lap on these hards.
Pack is currently low.
Yeah.
A lot of much better tires than basically everyone. And I can push on them, and on them very hard. No, still one stopper. I did a stopper. So let's see if I can get all the way back up to. Okay. That's realistically as high as I can probably hope to get. Alonso. Here I come, buddy. We need high origin progression. And Albano.
Low old pack.
Yep.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Two stopper was definitely not
Low
the call.
fuel, so be mindful of that.
Yeah.
Dear oh dear, what a disaster.
Yeah, Logan Sargent crashing out. Yep. Okay, let's see. I think that I need to check on that front wing. Let's see what it is. The low speed. So let's design a high speed front wing. And this was the low speed rear wing, right? No, this is a high speed. This is the Monza Special, huh? Next is Monaco. So, but yeah, let me start. Has worse low speed than the current, like, balanced one I have. I guess it was kind of focused on top speed in DRS, but this is even better in those regards, but way better at high speed and medium speed, as well as being way, way faster in the straights. So let me start manufacturing some of those. And also, oh shoot, actually, yeah, I lost some money, I know. I need these, huh? Because they're way better than the low speed. I need them in 4 days. Oh, if I had to emergency manufacture some at the race, then so be it. Let's see. So I want a high-speed front wing, and I think my rear wings are probably done. Brake cooling, who cares about that? And yeah, compared to my balanced one, it's like still even better in the low speed, right? Really? Probably because airflow is weird. Let's keep the airflow sensitive here. That's like huge gains everywhere. Wow, actually that's insane. But the low speed one is going to be better in low speed than this one, probably. But still. This gives me much less than that, but really a little bit more in the high speed. There's like so little difference that it's like. That makes sense. Do something like this, yeah. When's the next high speed? A medium speed is probably still good for just Barca. Montreal wants low speed, but yeah, 39 days. Yeah, I can do that for have it still in time for on normal. Okay. And let's go do some research. How about a rear wing? No, don't kill me. If it was like a sponsoring thing, maybe, because it can help them grow faster, but okay. All that. And we will be making 4 more normal speed. And now I'm just hoping. Yeah, this is just worse than everybody. So this is let's just. I mean, I guess it improves the brake cooling slightly, but this one still is better at high speed than the old one. So, but huge improvements in low speed especially, which is perfect for this track. And this will give me a bunch more too. Suspension's good, underfloor is good, side pod is good now. Rear wing, that's the right one. Front wing, I have the correct one, yeah. Chassis, have to manufacture more of those, huh? What else is using? Suspension? I'll check suspension already in. Oh. Wasn't too much damage to that, but let's make sure we get the old stuff in before we go to the race weekend. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna want to what I'm gonna want to do in terms of what parts to put in, and like then if I want something else. No, I'm definitely not gonna count on sergeant in Monaco. Seems like a terrible decision. One driver in the top 15. Okay, that seems very doable. What, here in Barcelona? Okay.
Welcome along to one of the biggest weekends in motorsports, here in Monaco.
Yeah, this is like, I know that you just want all wing here. Sometimes they change afterwards. I'm like, no, all wing. This is probably something like that. I don't know. Why did you take some wing off there? I think I might have gotten 100% with both. 98.
Now it's time.
I'll just put the like stuff in, but it's annoying with the ERS. Because I just have a bad one and a good one. I would like to get a new one at some point. Far too long, honestly. It's supposed to be dry, right? I think so. 2 laps around here is so fast anyways. This was rain in the middle, huh? Let's just do one open, and then I'll do one up at the end.
That's great. You're currently P2.
Oh,
that's a very good lap. Very good lap. So you go in.
Copy.
I don't think I need to use it though. Just reuse these tires, and I don't even know if I'll need to go out again. Maybe Sergeant will, but Albin sort of decided to.
Nice one. Some old tires anyways, so what's the harm?
Okay, checker flag.
They don't need to seem either of them out, but the lap is so short that they don't get that much wear on your tires anyways. Why does he have 3 mediums? What the fuck? Okay. That's crazy. Maybe I'll have to do a 2-stopper with him. What is going on? You can't use these tires at all? And they're, okay, anyways. Because it's gonna just randomly be raining or not raining. Yeah, it's gonna start raining, so let's just go out. I should have done this. Just in case, make sure that we get the best possible time. Make sure we get it into Q3. Being out so early is probably not. No, maybe not. It's not gonna be that early.
Currently, you are P1.
It's 2 seconds
Go
off.
in. Go in.
Copy.
Yikes. There's no way he's gonna make it out before the rain starts, huh? Let's try. Is it raining? Yeah, it's raining. Keep it 6 seconds, huh?
You're currently P15. Go in.
Good.
Copy.
How is this so bad? Oh, I should have just used the new tires, so, but I was thinking. Honestly. I didn't think he'd be that bad with the old tires. They weren't that old. They weren't 2 seconds a lap old. But luckily, I'm not relying on him to get the Q3 for anything.
So both to 0 but negative.
Let's just focus on brakes on the way in. Brakes on the way in.
Yep, copy.
Let's just do another one flying lap, and then I'll probably fit in another one at the end on brand new enters. Or is it actually dry enough that soft's might be better?
You're currently P1.
Oh, let's see.
Slow on the in lap.
Yes.
Well, let's just do enters.
Checker flag ahead of you.
Fourth, not bad, not bad. Alright, is it supposed to rain on the race?
The time is...
Nope, just be cloudy. Why do I have so many mediums? Let's see if we go medium. Medium. Soft. Actually, let's go. Soft. Medium. aggressive on the medium stints. That could be pretty good. Ugh. I'm sure that the time it says is going to be like way better than any of the existing strategies. Yeah, like 10, 11 seconds, 13 seconds faster. But the question is, am I going to get clear air to actually take advantage of that? And I think the answer is maybe. What does he have? Just, yeah, regular. So you're just going to do a medium to hard. Nothing special there. I think I'm going to go like 3 laps down. So that if I get caught behind people, I can just be like, okay, I'll save fuel. And it might help me get a huge launch off the start here. Try and get some places at the beginning, which would be huge.
The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers. It's time for one of the most exciting races in the world. This is the Monaco Grand Prix.
Because it's literally one of the only opportunities
and away we go.
in the entire race. Okay. Well, held position at least. Behind Alonso. The only thing unrealistic about this is how well Perez qualified. I have a good Monaco. Although, the year before he did, right? 2022, I think he won Monaco, didn't he? His qualifying wasn't, like, he wasn't on pole or anything, but Leclerc had a problem or something, right? Or, it's just Ferrari strategy, huh? I think that's what it was. Is falling off the pace of the front runners, but still doing okay. And the question is going to be, will the soft tires last long enough for gaps to open up? I guess I'm pitting probably close to the same time as a lot of the other front runners, like Alonso and Verstappen, be pitting similar time, and so I should be able. I mean, their strategy would usually not be like a huge thing. So, like, let's see, there's a decent number of people back here too there. So, I think there probably will be space. And probably be gaps. Gaps are starting to form. Here, there, everywhere. Oh no, Sainz overtook Albon. Not good. Let's see. Mediums. Oh man, he's just like way faster too. Yeah, Leclerc's probably much faster too, but I'm holding him back for a little bit at least. I should have just been on always defend and just his first stint, but maybe I can undercut some of them and just like win on strategy just by having, because my strategy, like I said, should be significantly faster, but just attack, let's burn off what's left of these tires.
The window is open.
Copy.
Alonso's pitting very early, but he had a very good window there. My strategy, the tires are going to get pretty low in the next 2 stints, so I'm going to try and hold off for a minute here.
teeny bit better than Alonso did. Let's see if I can still come out ahead of Ocon. Nice, very good. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Okay. Sorry, not holding up super well, but it's good that I wasn't on the like soft hard strategy with him. Otherwise, it could actually be a problem.
Big crash, watch out. Be careful on start finish. A lot of debris.
Okay, having to manage tyres short term. Copy.
So I think I'm happy to just kind of chill behind him, save some tires, and I can push more after boxes. Huh? A lot of people in front of me are going to box in. Hamilton and Russell. Leclerc might be far enough ahead that... Did Alonso go soft? Is he going like soft medium or something? Interesting. I guess I'm going for a big undercut with Sargent, so... Just 'cause... his tires were not holding up. Hamilton has to be pretty soon, right? 54. Hold hards, huh? And then we can go full attack with the tires for a little bit after I've saved them for a while with this light stint. I don't know. Oh, we overtook him. Okay. Let's go back to aggressive then. Signs of a brand new hoods. Okay, so let's see, where are they? Okay. Let's see if I can make something happen. Oh no, not while he's in a DRS stream like that. That's not ideal. Oh, Russell Pitt, okay. So now it's just mono, but alright, let's try for this lap. Let's use everything to try and stay in range. So that when we get to the straight, turn one, all we had, okay. This is not too bad though. It's one place behind where I started the race, but not that surprising to lose a place to a Ferrari, to be honest with you. Sargent's doing okay too, huh? Yeah, we're talking about us. who's on some sort of two-stop strategy, I guess. So Stroll. So I might be able to get ahead of him. Leclerc and Sainz might be the only people who don't have to stop again. And now Perez. Perez probably doesn't have to stop off of those. I still came out ahead of Russell, and that is probably the most important thing. No, dude. Oh, if only. Oh, but Perez is out, so that's pretty good for me. To 5th.
And now we've had a crash.
Only would have like made me be a little bit closer to.
There's a BSC.
Not even that much closer.
Positive on the Delta.
Like
Copy.
5-10 seconds or something.
BSC ending.
Copy.
You will have DRS.
Sargent's almost all the way up into the points, huh? Been pretty much ignoring him, and look at him go. He's quiet with work and his way up the field. I've been paying much more attention to Albon, honestly. For obvious reasons. Okay, though. Let's see what you can do. Can you get the overtake done here? Well, he's in DRS too. It's kind of tricky, huh? Try one more time in the streets.
So what DRS?
Yeah, copy that.
Oh, yes. No, come on, you can do it. Keep your foot in. Keep your foot in. Oh, no, the hairpin. Oh, yes. Oh, we got it done. Way to go, smart boy. That was nasty. I thought it was an Alpine was overtaking. Did the Alpine like crash afterwards or what? What's going on? Albon. Oh, Sargent overtook Sonoda too. Nicely. Did he follow Leclerc through? That's funny. Albon's about to overtake them too. Going up on the back of that pack. Sargent a good chance to break away.
What's an idiot? Okay.
What an idiot indeed.
I'm fine.
Wow.
That's red flag.
Who did that? Who did that?
Let's have a look then at turn 6.
Whoa, I wanted to see more what happened. What the heck? Okay. Soft. Gotta make sure that everything was okay with Albon's car, but I think it was fine. I don't think there was much shit.
After a pause in this
race, get hit, though, so.
We are all set and ready once more. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Start reducing lift and coast.
Yep, copy.
That's gonna be. And probably my tires. No, Albon's aren't very good, but Sargent's aren't very good. But everyone else's are also good. How did everyone have 100% soft tires? Especially like Alonso just like did double softs. I don't know. I have no idea, dude. I think that my engineers returned maximum possible softs or something for practice. Somehow I ended up with 3 mediums. Looks like 5th and 8th is probably going to be the finishing. The front wing was damaged. I should have replaced it. And if I had, maybe Albon would have had a chance at something more, but...
That's the flag. P5.
This guy's amazing.
Well.
So last place. Sergeant in 7th places, so, you know. It was pretty good. And jumped ahead of Alpine. 5th is the highest we could possibly hope for this season in the Constructors. We're also 5th in the Pit Stop Awards, which is cool. It'd be cool to get that too. It's a bunch of extra money. Not much else, but just some money, you know, which is good. Okie dokie, 100 floors, that's good. Oh, I need more of those, but thanks for one of these bad boys, huh? Those both survived, which was pretty good. Next, we want medium speed and a little bit of top speed for Barcelona. So that's definitely gonna be the way to go. It's got the same medium speed. These both have the same medium speed. It's just a matter of do we want top speed and high speed or low speed. That's the difference between these two. And I guess the new one is a tiny bit less dirty air tolerance. But the DRS effectiveness especially is so huge. A good amount of acceleration increase too. But I don't have any, and I don't have any slots available, huh? How did Teo do in this one? Not very well. Did he crash or something? No, he made up 7th place in the race, so he must have had poor qualifying. What happened in qualifying? 22nd. No time, that's why. Okay. And in the sprint,
DNF'd. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Jack Crawford DNF'd. I like Jack Crawford because he is one of the only U.S. drivers. I think he's the best U.S. driver. Like in terms of his potential and stuff, he's much better than Logan Sargent, who's like, his development is high, I guess, but for some reason it seemed like it was average or something. Maybe it just gets to average pretty fast, but maybe I just need to overtaking is so bad. So bad. Oh, my strategy. I do want to just keep getting control up. Because his most important thing is like not crashing. So I can save some money right now. We'll see if we can replace him. I kind of don't want to, but let's put the bad stuff in before we forget, before the race weekend comes, so we don't waste our good parts on practice. Nope, I want this one. Oops, for some reason I thought I was back here. But yeah, I've used all the components now, so if I ever want to take the penalties, I'm free to do so. Although I'm going to need a lot more money to do that. If I want to take like all the penalties all at once, which is usually what I like to do. So I just have one where I'm like starting at the back. Start a new research project. Side pods, we haven't done those yet. Let's just do balanced because everything's getting hit equally. Confirm that. Manufacturing slots are open. That's just worse in every way. But let's take it to medium speed. Man, if only I could have got these done. I could emergency manufacture them, but it's not worth it. No need to. I did want that rear wing for Barcelona. It was like one of the reasons that I specifically tried to get it, but oh, one in cornering, one in braking, nice. Couple pace stats for him. 2 in defending and 1 in reactions, pretty good. Defending and accuracy, oh, okay. Don't really care, but let's see. Okay, well, kind of got back to low rest there, huh? Worst.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that way. Research complete. Okay, let's do a new research. Suspension we haven't done yet. Alright, 1 into Q3. We can probably do 2 into Q2. But no, like guaranteeing fastest lap, so alright. I think this is the last race I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna go. Gonna actually hop off for the night. I know.
Thank you for joining us for the Spanish Grand
Prix. Thought I was gonna do that like 2 hours ago, but partially why I wanted to stop was like I wanted to check out the video from the stream and see if it looked okay in the end, and it seems to. So, and sounded okay. That was one of the big things actually, because it's like it looks like the audio input capture is like mirroring the output capture, in addition to adding like whatever I say and stuff. So I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if it was like doubling up, and it still might be, but it sounded fine. So, you know, whatever. All right, so let's simulate this session, and then we'll see what we want to do about car setup. Satisfaction is okay-ish. We definitely want more wing than that. We want pretty high wing, right? Like something like that or something. Let's see. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Simulate session. I think I put too much oversteer for Sergeant, but this is pretty close to right. Close enough. This is one of the really high tire deg tracks, so it's definitely going to be a 2-stopper. Maybe I should have tried to save a medium, so it could be soft, medium, medium.
We're moving on now.
Because it's really hard to make the soft, medium, soft work here. I don't know. Let's check combats we have. We have 1 medium right now, so we have 2 mediums for the race. Perfect. Only 1 here, but who cares about him? I could probably do like a soft, medium, hard or something. That's rude. Sorry, Sergeant. Don't mean to be rude, but you're not very good in this game. In this game. I think you're a fine driver. IRL. Okay, that should probably be better. I don't know which direction he wants the braking stability, so I'm not going to mess with it. 98% is plenty good enough for me. Let's make sure we bit in some reasonable car parts, some not damaged ones. But some still slightly used, because we don't need the peak power for this track. fine. And I think it's supposed to be dry, right? Well, it's always best to, if I don't remember, just start off with one lap.
That's green.
Actually, I think no matter what, I just want to do one lap anyways, because this is such a high deg circuit that the second lap is going to be so bad on the same set of tires. And so, mostly, I just hope that I only need one lap to get a good enough time to get into Q2 here.
For your delta, we want to be just negative, so as close as the 0
And I think Albon did that for
in.
sure.
Copy.
Sargent, I'm a little less confident in, but let's see how the other times come in. Hulkenberg being ahead is potentially a problem. Both the Haas's ahead is potentially a problem. But 7/10 ahead of the Alpha Tauris, the Alfa Romeos. That's like 4. Slightly ahead of the McLaren. I think I gotta send him out. It's almost a full second off of Albon.
At the moment, you're P11.
Okay, now only 2 times.
Okay,
So that's
go
good.
in,
That's
go in.
plenty good.
Copy.
I have no problem making it. Yeah, it's impossible that he doesn't make it out. I think he probably would have been fine either way, actually, but I did not want to risk it. Not again. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the banker still on old tires, even though they're going to be so bad here because they start off
It's green now.
88%
Green now.
after one flying lap, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, still get the banker in on those.
Just respect your delta.
And then
Stay negative.
the second lap is really going to be the only one that matters,
in,
but
go
just
in.
in case there's
Copy.
red flag or something, I always like to that banker, and also it builds the confidence. So I would like to save at least one soft tire for the race, which it looks like I should be able to, because I still have one more, right? So I can use old and use new, and then have new for race. Yep. And use old, use new, and have new for race. Yeah. So I think that I want like soft, medium, medium, and like soft, medium, hard, or something like that for Sargent, or maybe medium, hard, soft, or something like that. Soft, hard, medium.
Checker flag.
He might just have 2 softs. Oh, ooh. Russell, no, no, Russell, why? Okay, that's alright. 11th is good for Sargent. That's a pretty good 30 place for Sargent. Better than I would generally expect. Okay. R1 ready. Let's put in that lap and a second lap on the fresh softs, and we'll see how that turns out for us. That's all we can do,
So
right?
keep the delta negative where you can.
That's why it goes brakes on the way in.
Okay.
But I do like having the extra set of mediums. That's big around here. Because I think the mediums and the softs are much better than the hards, but the deg is so high. That, like I said, like soft, medium, soft is like just not gonna make it a lot of the time. I think like you're really struggling with the tires.
Flag is out.
You can do like light on the softs, honestly. That's a lot of times that's like one of the better strategies. 5th, that's pretty good. I only got to save one set of softs. I think for both of them, right? which is unfortunate. Oh, this one maybe. I think it like wants you to go like soft, like light here on the, and then you can go maybe aggressive on the, and then standard on the mediums here. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, we can edit this one, and maybe just go medium, medium, soft, and make that a light soft stint, and then we can shift this around. Something like this. That way I have the little extra leeway on the mediums to make it sure I can get to you know, my light soft here at the end. Looks doable. It looks like it's one of the faster strategies available. $124.49 versus this one is $124.48, so it does seem like it's like maybe one of the best options available. Although if I just take this one and make this a light soft, it's 3 seconds faster. That is like actually insane. How good that is. He does have 2 good softs, huh? So he can probably do this. The only problem is at the beginning, everyone's like pushing. This is like, even though theoretically this is like really good. Yeah. Whatever. Let's try it. Let's just drop 1 single lap. Oh, I can go up 1 lap. Okay. We're gonna very quickly cool it on the tires here, though. Which may make us lose some positions early on, but
the stage is set here in Barcelona.
I feel like it's gonna make a huge
66 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix. One of the oldest
difference.
races on the Formula One calendar. This is the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away
especially
we
the
go.
Sergeant, we need to quickly get into light. Something else in the mediums, huh? Okay, that's the electric Sergeant. Halfway through the lap, going down to aggressive. And then after 1 lap, I will be going down to aggressive for Albon as well. And after 1 lap, standard for Sergeant. Another half a lap, I think I'll be down to light for Sergeant, and maybe standard for Albon. I'm going right now. Standard now. Let's switch on to neutral on the battery usage here in a sec. Or maybe even top up. And balance on the fuel. And we'll settle in. Sergeant and Albon both held position. Albon eventually gave up a position, but my tires are much better than Stroll's, who overtook.
Okay, there's a big crash.
Debris ahead to 4-5.
Let's see what happened. Ooh. Verstappen and Leclerc. Ooh, just a little ooh. I've heard some people complain about that kind of stuff, but sometimes once something starts sliding, it's like it can slide really far. It's like, you know, when you see someone spin, sometimes they just like spin so far, and it's like they were not like they, you know, started the turn just fine. So it's like just barely over the limit. But as soon as you break the static friction, right, then you're on the sliding friction, which is just way lower. And so if you get broken off of your track, you're just kind of screwed. This is how it works in real life and in this game. So, you know, some people think that looks pretty unrealistic, but I think it looks pretty accurate, to be honest. I'm gonna.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Hit pretty soon here. I'm going to aggressive. Flare spun. So let's put this next lap onto the mediums. I'm gonna pit on lap 45. That's probably not ideal by me. You can probably make the album's mediums last a little bit longer. The 9th, that's pretty solid, honestly. That's on the 10th, so very good. It's a 9th, not quite so good, but. The fact that Sargent is staying in the points is like pretty impressive to me. I'm pretty happy about that. It's about all I ever hoped for him. Okay, let's see. Album, kind of catching up to Stroll there, huh? Let's see if we can get a little pass going. Nope, kind of fell off the back there. He's probably pushing the tires a little bit, huh? On soft. So his tires might be falling off eventually, but he does have the superior tire for now. Russell is about to have to box here, which is good because he keeps annoying me. Sargent's doing well. He's doing very well there, Sargent. Nice job. Go to 9th, 7th, and 9th. I'd be happy with that. I would find that acceptable. Leclerc still needs to box, and maybe even box again. What's he gonna get on 2 cards? Maybe. Yeah, but we're not gonna be great, so. .888. Ordinarily, I would keep marking them a little bit to get some heat into them, but they last a little bit longer than I anticipated, and his smoothness is already not good. So probably I'll use light to get him up to temperature, and then maybe even go to conserve afterwards. I'm gonna have to pit. Gasly's probably gonna have to pit. So that looks like a pretty good chance for Sargent here. Yeah, tonight. I should be able to recover the rest of this fuel. No problem. Tires look like they're gonna hold. Conserve here for a little bit. If they start to drop out of the temperature range, maybe getting too cold, I'll go back onto light. Yep, go back onto light. But, you know. Say get a little bit warmer again. I'll conserve for a little bit. Check the lamps a little bit. Let's go. Sure, we're on the good side on fuel.
Okay, that's the flag. P7.
Well done, guys. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Your pace was good.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Yeah, confirm.
Okay, that's checkered flag.
Woohoo! Okay, that turned out to be a pretty solid race for us.
Williams will no doubt be...
A 7th and a 10th, that's pretty good. It's gonna help Logan Sargent out a lot in his... I mean, he didn't move up, but he's more secured in 14th there. Albon, of course, doing very well as 8th in the Drivers' Championship, which is pretty good, beating one of the Mercedes drivers, George Russell, which is kind of crazy to think about. And both of the Alpines, but yep. In the constructors, we maintained 5th, not too far off of the Mercedes, and pulling ahead of the Alpines here. Didn't do well in the DHL fastest pit stop stuff, but that's okay. We're trying to keep our guys well rested to make sure we do well in the races right now. It's more important, honestly, than trying to just get the fastest pit stop possible. I think, at least, anyways. We want to manufacture some of these. Do you have any manufacturer left open? No. Probably will be available soon. Driver retention, acknowledge, yeah, whatever. Spain feature race. Teo Porcher got second here again, so he's looking pretty good to win that F2. Their last one is Yas, really? I feel like there aren't this many F2 races. I feel like they've added some to the game. Do they just have it every single race? There's a... Oh no, some of them are grayed out. Does that mean that there wasn't? Yeah. But there's no way to tell from here which ones are going to have it and which ones aren't. And it's like, some of the information is... Oh, there's no lap record because the track layout is different this year. Oh, I went back to F1. Because when I come back to this page, it's always back to F1. Yeah, so like Miami didn't have an F2 race, that's correct. F3 also didn't happen in Baku or Jeddah, that's correct. But how am I supposed to know ahead of time which... I don't know. Really? Daruvula in first, huh? Ralph Boschon in second. Both had a tail, huh? That's kind of surprising. Because, yeah, he has 2 race wins. No sprint wins, I guess. 3 pole positions, 3 podiums. 4 podiums, 5 podiums. It's all because whatever happened at Monaco, that he just like didn't qualify. I don't know. It makes a huge difference, but there's several more races, so if he continues being, you know, the best, he'll certainly work his way back up. Man, he must have done poorly in the sprint because he was second, right? And he's got the 3rd most points, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I think that was going to be the last race I'm going to do, but let's see if there's anything else that needs to be done before. I think that, first of all, I definitely want to manufacture some more of those. But I think if we look at the warehouse, I definitely want top speed, but I also want low speed. So this is something good. Well, this one's just better. So, but I think I'm developing a high speed one now, so that should be. Because this one's like equal to my old one in high speed, but the next one should be better, actually, even in high speed. Okay, that's good. We could use one more of those. That's being manufactured right now, and I want high speed and low speed in this. But oof, that one is just so good in on the straights. This is worse than the last, but it's so good. It's gotta be this one, right? for an extra suspension so we're ready in case there's an accident. 8 days to Canada. I should have checked the pit crew honestly to see how how tired they were compared to estimated, so I could make sure to adjust the training appropriately. But we're not gonna do this today, so maybe after I get home. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're on track to meet our goals for the season, which is nice, so we can make sure to keep building up our team principal rating, which is going to be important to allow us to jump from team to team and make sure that we always can get the team that we want at any time. And we are currently making pretty good money as well, which is allowing us to upgrade the facilities. Like, we've already upgraded the car part test center. We want to get the suspension simulator at least also done, and maybe another one on each of these, maybe a design center upgrade even. So yeah, and as well as getting up our team hub and race simulator. But I'm saving money right now to ensure that if we need to buy the powertrain stuff, we have money for that. So we'll keep building up some money and try and keep about 10 mil in the bank for right now. Yeah, which we do have, but I also want to make sure that I always have money to start a new research project, because that's going to be the biggest thing for next year. Although getting the facilities up and running is super huge too, and potentially hiring some more competent staff towards the end of the year, but we'll see what we want to do. Obviously, the sooner we can get the race sim and the team hub upgraded, the better, so we have more time with them getting it. So those are the two primary upgrades I think I want to look for next time, and then start. But before the end of the year, or at least before the first set of upgrades come out at the beginning of next year, I want at least one more car part test center and suspension simulator upgrade done. So we'll see how that goes. It might be worth delaying some designs, because sometimes you start to run into problems with the cost cap on the design stuff anyways. And just making sure that there's always a couple weeks at the end or whatever where you can't squeeze in any more research projects, I guess I should say. And so yeah, it might not be a big deal if they have to get delayed slightly, but I'd rather not. The more I can fit in, the better, and I want to make sure that I can fit in as many as I can. So but yeah, towards the end of the season, I think we'll look to get a new driver. So either get whoever the F2 champion is, or we get just do some scouting on some of these drivers. Let's just start that up. Usually Alonso is someone you can. It says not interested, but it's just because of the race weekend. So we will scout him. He's usually a pretty good option. He's literally one of the best drivers. Lando Norris usually is not available. Valtteri Bottas is the other one, but he's kind of expensive for being only just pretty good, you know. So Daniel Ricciardo is another one that I'm kind of interested in. Depending on how expensive he is, if he's cheap enough, he might be just worth picking up to replace Albon or something, as well as whoever's gonna replace Sargent. But yeah, Albon's pretty good. So yeah, look, Théo Pourchaire and Daruvula, who are both F2 drivers, are better than Sargent. Which is kind of annoying, especially because I've also already been, like, you know, working with him. So he should be, like, growing, because he's, you know, racing. Zane Maloney is another good one for picking up. Jack Doohan. Not too bad, huh? In the 22, I often would have the double Jack team. After a little bit, I'd have Jack Doohan and Jack Crawford. I think Jack Crawford was better in 22 and was like still like incredibly young, like he is still, but because obviously it's like the real age, so he could grow like super fast. So I think he was like I think he still is like one of the best like 18-year-olds, but Oliver Bearman was not that good previously, but he is very good now. Hadjar, I think, also was not very good in the previous game. And those guys are like way better now. So yeah, I'd usually like get Teo Pocher and then maybe both the Jacks. So one is my reserve and one is my, especially when I was playing with Williams, because they're. I think this game still underrates Albon. I think he's very good. I think he is better than a Lance Stroll, for example. At least. Probably better than Magnussen. He's pretty close on the ratings. It's like, really, I think he starts out like basically the same as like Zhou Guanyu, and it's like, I don't know that I agree with that. I think Albon has shown that he's a little bit better than that, and Yuki as well. But yeah, also like, really 79 for Gio. That seems kind of crazy, but of course he's gonna have really low development, right? Because he's older. But yeah, and Piastri gets super shafted. It's like he's 76, the same as like Teo Pocher, even though it's like he already won F2. Teo has not won F2, right? Yeah, so it's like weird, some of the ratings. They just seem really bad. Obviously, Max Verstappen being the best makes sense, but honestly, he should be even higher, in my opinion. It's like, because like when you play, you can see that like, what's his name? Perez is like keeping up with him a lot of times in the Drivers' Championship. Like, not that far off. Let's see. Yeah, when in real life, by this point, it was all over but the crying. Yes, it is true that Verstappen does have 6 wins to 1 win from Perez, which is actually worse than it was in real life. I think he had 2 wins at this point, right? Because I think he won in. Did he win in Saudi? When Max had the gearbox problem, right? In qualifying, and then he won in Baku. Maybe those were the 2 wins, yeah, in real life. Sainz already has a win though, which he didn't get until much later. But also accurate that no one else has wins. Alonso should have more podiums than that. But in the game, Ferrari's car is still better than Aston Martin's. But yeah, we'll try and find a driver to replace. I'd like to get the young guys, but because this is like the Around the Grid challenge, and I'm just trying to win next season, flat out, no matter what. This is like a setup season, and then I want to try to win the next season. It makes more sense to go for like an Alonso or Bottas, which is something I used to like to do in the 22 a lot, but this game I've been much more focused on building up a team, especially when I'm playing on hard, because like some of the teams, it's really hard to turn them around super fast. I think Williams is one of the lower teams that is actually easy to turn around relatively quickly, because I think they have pretty good investment. You have pretty good money, and their like factory isn't totally worthless like it is for like Haas and I think Alfa Romeo. they have like level 1 factory. And it's like, it's so god awful to deal with. Especially with Haas, because they have all the factory events, the race day factory events, and then the other factory events. And so, like, half the time you can't even use your, like, shitty factory. But, yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll definitely, the first thing that we're going to do with those teams is, if they haven't already, through the game, like, upgraded their factories, we will be upgrading their factories. Because I can't deal with that. I need to, when I design something, I want to be able to manufacture it. So, at least level 2. So you have 3 manufacturing slots. If not level 3, especially for Haas, which I know. I don't remember if Alfa Romeo has the racing stuff, but it's certainly not as bad as it is with Haas, which it's the hardest thing in the world. I'm thinking one thing that might be important to consider. If we look at the standings, Alfa Romeo is bottom, and they will probably finish bottom. So I think we don't want to take Bottas just because of that. We want to leave him at Alfa Romeo so that when we take it over that next season, assuming that we do, because we still have to win first with Williams before we're switching. Assuming he's still there and everything. Yeah, it would be way easier with Bottas. Because that's like one of the only things that Alfa Romeo has going for it as like one of the lower teams is they have probably one of the best drivers of the lower teams. Probably the best driver, I guess I should say. Better than any driver on Williams or Haas or AlphaTauri, and those are like the real stinker teams. So yeah, he's a big upside. The rest of the team is pretty bad, and the initial car is really bad. So how about F3? Who's winning at F3? Paul Aaron, that's good. That's a good one. Are there any women who are doing well in F3? Not doing well, but there probably are some in here at least. What's her name? Should be in here. I like Kalen because he's another American. One of the few. Sophia Florsch. 22nd. So, not the worst. Beating some people who have higher ratings than her. But yeah, she's definitely some of the female drivers that spawn in later are much better usually than she is. So if we want to do something with a female driver, we can. Maybe we'll do that as one of the like part of winning with like Red Bull or Ferrari or one of those teams that is really good. We will have to deal with that, but anyways, that's it for tonight, for the stream. Actually, I don't know about for tonight. I might hop on later and do some more, but yeah. So oh, and I forgot to mention it in the last one, and I forgot to mention it at the start of this one, but if you have any questions about how I approach it, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you. And if you have any comments on how I play, and like suggestions, I'm open to hearing any feedback. So thanks so much. Bye.